Someone used to wash his face only once a day, and because I'm asking this very oily skinned person to wash his face about 3 or 4 times a day, he thinks he deserves 5 kisses for every time he washes his face. Leave a comment with this emoji if you agree with him, or this emoji if you think he shouldn't be getting kisses. Just for washing your face? Who gets kisses for washing their face? I'm being bullied. Fine. Done.
10 for last night.
I didn't see you wash your face last night.
No, 10 for last night. This is cheating.
The title may have already told you what I am doing today. I am going to eat only my favorite food for this entire day. 24 hours of my favorite food sounds like a yummy treat to me, and I have a list of things I would really like to have today. Absolutely guilt-free, of course, because I'm just taking you along with me for the ride, for the food, for my tummy. It's all very happy, as you can see. Somewhere in the middle of this day, I definitely want to make either a grocery run or order groceries online. Jerry and I have been getting very bored with the breakfast runs that we've been having. We've been basically rotating between 2 or 3 fixed dishes ranging from upma to poha to eggs. And even though Ex Kejriwal has gone on to become a hit in our house and also in some of your houses, leaving the recipe link once again down below in the info box, I do think it's time for a little bit of a switcheroo, and I have actually been watching a lot of food videos and food channels on YouTube lately, and I'm feeling a little bit like inspired, but I still need to push myself a little bit more. So we'll watch some more videos today for sure. By we I mean me, because Jerry doesn't watch any recipe videos, and then we will do the grocery bit. For now, I'm waiting for my nashta to come. If you know me well enough, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm about to have keema. Listen, if you guys know me well enough, I order keemas in every Sunday. It is one of those dishes that I grew up eating every weekend, every Sunday with my family, even before I got married, since I was a kid. And honestly, I've kept the tradition going even 7 years after being married. Thank you. The keema gets served to me with perfect adrak ki chai. The keema is not homemade. It is from this really popular but local restaurant called Rajasthan. It's very close to my house. So I usually have either Jerry or my house help, depending on who's free and who volunteers on that particular day, go there and get me my keema. With the keema, I get a Bombay special brun pao, which I kind of toast up some more. I like for it to go a little bit black brown because it leaves I'm salivating. It leaves, you know, the taste very crunchy, and it complements the keema really beautifully. Agar keema khaya Bombay mein aur agar brun pao ke sath nahi khaya to kya khaya? And of course, like I said, chai to go with it. I want to talk about a really important step in skincare that I pretty much never ever miss. And there's a common myth out there that if you have oily skin, you don't need to moisturize, but I disagree. Moisturizing is something that I take super seriously, and this is a product you've seen me use so many times. My favorite thing about the Aqualogica Oil-Free Moisturizer, the Illuminate variant, is that it is packed with wild berries and alpha-arbutin, which makes it really perfect and lightweight, even for not just night but also daytime wear. I like that it's non-sticky, and I love that you can wear this even on the oily patches of your skin or if you have oily skin altogether. Personally, I love the way it promotes even skin tone and also helps give you that luminous complexion kind of a finish. I love that this product is available in 3 variants: Illuminate, Glow and Radiance, all of which are available online. One of the things I love about Aqualogica's commitment as a brand is that they're helping so many communities that are in need of clean water. With each purchase you make through Aqualogica's website, you help someone in need get access to clean drinking water, which is such a plus. Aqualogica's range of oil-free moisturizers is available on Aqualogica's own website as well, plus Amazon, Nykaa and Flipkart. Go ahead and use the code on the screen right now to get an additional discount on all of your purchases. And for now, let's get back into the video. Okay, so it is time to make lunch. And since we're doing all my favorite food, it would be impossible to get through this day without some seafood in my tummy. Mind you, it was very difficult for me to select all of my favorite things because there are 3-4 other things that I would have really liked to have. But आज मैं जितना घर पे बना सकती हूँ, I wanted to stick to that, barring breakfast of course. What are we going to make today? We are making prawns. This prawn masala dish is like the easiest thing to cook ever. I'm definitely giving you a recipe as well because it's just so simple. You can make it with things literally in your kitchen. It's just masalas. My prawns have been thawed and I'm quickly going to just strain it out one more time. What I've also gone ahead and done already is peeled a couple of alus, potatoes. I like my prawns to have a little bit of potato in them as well. Let's quickly cut these up a little bit and then we'll start the cooking. I don't need this to be cut like French fries. I need this just to be cut like Indian masala cuts in aloo. There is no right or wrong to this shape, but I like to keep them just a medium level thick ताकि वो अच्छे से पके भी. Crispiness is clearly not the priority because we're not making fries, we're making this masala desi style. I feel like my cook and my mom's shapes of potato cutting are definitely better. I don't come into the kitchen as often as I would like to be honest. One of the things I find myself wanting for of late is more time in the kitchen, which is something that I would not have said like 5 years ago. But when I cook, I think I enjoy the food a lot. I think ये एक आलू ना बहुत काफी होगा. I'm not gonna go ahead and use the second aloo. And I'm just gonna check the pieces in case some of these need to be cut down further. Let's do that. If you do want your potatoes to be crunchy, you can go ahead and fry them. No harm in that. Semi-fry them, like don't let them cook all the way. Saute them basically probably and then put them into cook. But I'm just going to go with this as is. We just made some fresh garlic paste. The noise was so loud, I had to step out. Loud noises, mixer sounds especially, give me major migraines. By the way, did not mention, while you guys saw me like have breakfast and do my stuff and before this lunch, Jerry and I watched Rocky and Rani Ki Prem Kahani. Jerry's first time, my third time, and he actually enjoyed the movie. So if you haven't seen it, there's a little shout out for you so you know. It's on OTTs now. I think we saw it on Amazon Prime. Not sponsored, obviously. Okay, let's move the camera and get started. In case I haven't mentioned this before, this masala recipe works just as well on crabs. We had it yesterday as it does on prawns. I'm gonna wait for this to heat up for a quick minute and then go ahead with the oil. Use any oil of your choice, whatever works for you. Just waiting for this to heat up. Starting out with about 2-ish spoons of lasan, garlic paste. It's only lasan, there's no adrak here. Remember to put some water in your masala, always helps. A great option would be to throw in some onions as well. I kind of forgot to chop those in advance and now I don't want to. I'm feeling lazy. I'm hungry. I want to get eating. So let's just go with this as is. It already smells amazing. The garlic infused, which is ghar ke masale, is just... Now this is where I would go ahead and throw the prawns in if I was only cooking it in prawns. But because I'm also going to be putting in these alus, I'm going to keep some gap and put the prawns only at the last 2-3 minutes. I'm going to leave this to cook in here for a few minutes. Potatoes take a lot longer to cook, whereas prawns barely need 2 or 3 minutes on a medium flame to really cook properly. So I'm going to let this sit. And then I'm going to come back to this in a few minutes for adding the prawns. Also, maybe this is why I don't cook as often. My face is full of sweat. While my aloo is cooking, I want to give you a couple of disclaimers about cooking your potatoes like this. You can pre-fry them, you can boil and then cook them. If you want, you can go ahead and like saute them in the pan with the oil before all the masalas and all come in. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is let it really just sit in there and cover it up so that the steam enables the potatoes to cook faster. There are various ways to do this. I don't think there's any right or any wrong, as long as the flavor and the level of rare to well done or whatever you prefer for your potatoes is okay for you. I like my potatoes to be cooked like gala hua, and I feel like the steam really enables that, so I'm leaving it there. और एक और trick ये है जो मैं हमेशा करती हूँ cook करने के time पे. I'm gonna show you phone पे stopwatch timer की जो apps है. I always use that. You can see that I have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. मैंने यहाँ पे 5 मिनट का timer डाल दिया था, so that I don't forget, I don't leave it extra, I don't leave it less. I know a lot of people have like egg timers and this and that in their fancy kitchens for the tutorials, cooking tutorials, recipe videos that I watch on YouTube. But I feel phone का timer does the job just the same. Timer डालने नहीं भूलना, कुछ कभी कभार हम सोचते हैं 5 मिनट छोड़ेंगे, and then you'll go out, you'll make a call, you'll get into calm, and then you'll forget and your food will burn. So just to avoid any forgetful situations as such, मैं timer डाल देती हूँ. Let's just check in. There's 30 seconds left on my timer. Looks quite well cooked. I'm gonna add some more water in before I throw the... So the potatoes look really overdone, but they smell amazing. We'll do a taste test, but I want to put the prawns in the meanwhile really quickly. Just repeated all the masala steps all over again. A super quick taste test. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Little bit more water. And we've put the prawns in. My exhaust fan has come on because of all the fumes and the sneezing. Put this on the slow flame and I'm going to cover this for just 2 minutes. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and put the timer, and so it can tell me when 2 minutes are up. My timer has rung rather, and we're good to go. Okay, it's turned out just a tad bit more watery than I would like over here, but the prawns well cooked, so I don't want it to burn. I'm gonna take it out and we're gonna eat it. Okay, so all my food is here and it is super hot, so I'm gonna wait for a couple of minutes. But before I really start to eat and show you what the final food looks like, I have a little stupid, maybe, question mark story time for you. The masala that I prepared today, I've cooked crabs in it before. Salivating. And it's one of my favorite masalas. The story that I wanted to share with you is when I was small. You guys have obviously heard of paplet, right? What do you call paplet fish in English? I don't know. Okay, so paplet slash pomfret was one of my favorite dishes while growing up, and my mom would cook it in this special magical masala preparation for me. I would have it with roti and fiki pili dal. I would take my roti, take the fish and the masala, and my mom would make extra masala for me because she knew how much I love it, and that is not good for you or your throat at all, but on my insistence she used to do that because she knew how much I loved it. And then I would dubao that fish and roti in the dal and then eat it, and it was one of my favorite foods ever, still is. So when I learned for the first time how to make this masala, I think it was in the lockdown, because up until the lockdown I have had zero interest in cooking Indian food. I love a lot of other kinds of food, and I've done a course, and you guys know this if you follow me regularly and watch my vlogs regularly, but Indian food didn't really have much of my interest. I give the credit to that to my husband, because he loves Indian food, and so I kind of was like, okay, you know what, I should make things that he's gonna enjoy as well. So the first time I made this masala, I felt like this adult who had learned how to make this magical preparation. It's really not that complicated, clearly, but the hype was so big for it in my head as a child that it just felt like a really cool accomplishment. Story over. Gonna move to the food now. Alright, so here's the food. As you can see, it's not like an aesthetic dish, and it's not something that I've clearly worked on for presentation, because pakate mujhe bahut bhook lag gaya. I've sweat a lot. I want to eat and then jump in for another shower, to be honest. If you want me to do a video on eating only aesthetic and Pinteresty food for the day, I've seen those challenges on YouTube. I just watched Gopali's video yesterday, in fact, of that video. Leave a comment with this emoji so I know what you mean. It might be interesting to do something like that. I'm someone who on YouTube doesn't really care much for aesthetics, because this is the space where I'm just me. I don't really care if I look like a mess, or even though I ironed my hair, it's up in a bun, because obviously it's the practical thing to do while cooking and all of that. If you want me to do a video like that, let me know. I'm losing my trail of thought because bhook lag rahi hai, khushboo aa rahi hai, and I really want to dive right in. In those simple cheezon ke liye aaj maine bahut mehnat ki. Maybe if I just cooked them separately, it would be a faster, quicker affair. Or if I pre-fried the aloo, it would have been a lot easier. Right now, all I want to do is sit back and eat. Like I said, you can have this with roti or chawal or whatever. I had chawal ready in the house and I didn't want to sit and make atta and roti and all of that right now. So that is what we're doing. Masala, 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 masala. मैं हूँ एक मसाला.
What are you singing?
The song.
Masala, masala, main hu ek masala.
The song is actually sharara, 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 but then masala, masala. And I had this exact preparation yesterday in crabs. Clearly, I cannot get enough of it. कल मम्मी ने बनाया था, आज मैंने बनाया. Hi.
Hello.
Have you started eating?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm just in time for a taste test.
Yes, you are.
Are you just having the prawns or also have you taken the potatoes?
Potatoes also.
You've never had this masala prep before by me. Every time I've made this for him, he's never eaten it. So this is
It
a
smells
true
good though.
henna.
Mm.
And it's a little spicy, so it's perfect for your kind of palate. Like even I love it, even though I'm not a spicy girl.
You are a very spicy girl.
Ew, Jerry.
Hi, Mirchi. Oof, Mirchi.
Come on, give us a taste test. You're making
To
me.
what?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, stop it, huh? Drama. He's a weirdo who doesn't like his food too hot.
Nice.
Give me more.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna bite into some aloo and some prawns.
The aloo has gullified so well. I was low-key regretting how I should have maybe fried it before cooking it, but I'm glad I did that because it has gullified so well.
When you make gullified,
Like it's just softly cooked and tender on the
I'm having
inside.
prawns right now.
I'm not gonna ask you for a rating right now because you finish and then you give me with aftertaste because you change your scores later always. So,
Not a fan of the aloo
okay.
so far,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the prawns.
Okay.
You make this for crabs also, what?
Yeah. You don't eat crabs, so you haven't eaten that before.
I like.
Good. I'm glad. Now you can watch your content and I'll get out of your hair.
What?
You wanted to go?
Oh, yeah. I've changed my mind about the potatoes. The potatoes were yum. And the final score? You like the final score out of 10?
Yeah, especially because you do this whole aftertaste
Yeah.
thing as well.
Final score out of 10? I'm gonna give this an 8.5.
No way. That high? That's the highest score you've ever given me for anything. Yeah. That's the best food dish that's ever been rated.
Really good.
Okay, amazing. I'll make it for
And
you
the
more often.
the spice level was just perfect. It wasn't too much, wasn't too less.
Why are you telling me to put the camera on?
Since you're doing a vlog of eating your favorite foods,
I can see
Then
there's
I
something
get to
behind your hand.
it's for you.
Wait, is this what I think it is? What's inside it?
I know. It's
Wait,
for
why
you.
is your hand still behind?
Open it.
There's one more dabba. I can see it in the TV.
Open it first.
It's the dismantled, like bundi ka laddu, but bundi?
Yeah, from IKEA. You have to make it yourself.
Okay, what's under the other one? Wait, I don't know if this is what I really thought that one was. Can I guess? Or do you want me to just open it?
Open it.
Is it buddhi ke baal? Son papdi? It's son papdi! Oh, it's bundi ka laddu. That's fine too. I love bundi ka laddu.
I thought you liked bundi ka laddu more than.
I like
Son papdi.
both. I could never choose. Can I tell you? When I used to be in school and mama would get me one of these boxes, like this is like a pav kilo ka box, I'm guessing. Pav kilo or adha kilo? Half a kg or 1/4 of a kg? So like pav kilo, like 350 gram, but like whatever. I would finish the whole box in a sitting. and mama had to be like, pace yourself. And then when we went to a little Europe tour, about a month-ish long or month and a half long Europe tour, we were basically there for a 6-week trip. But then my aunt used to live in London at the time, so we went early. So all in all, we spent around 2 months across Europe. I'm salivating. My cabin bag was full of snacks. There was like 3 or 4 kilos of bundi ka laddu in there for sure. There was son papdi, there was ghatia, there was chakli, there was banana chips, cheese banana chips, spicy banana chips, cheese spread, Nutella, you name it. And I would have it in that bag because I used to be a really fussy eater. I think I'm still a very picky eater, and because I was a very picky eater, my mother wanted to make sure I always had something that I would be able to snack on and eat, basically ताकि उनकी बेटी भूखी ना रह जाए all the time, essentially is why it was. So even though it was like a mix of healthy and lots of junk food, my favorite stuff, because it was such a long trip, my check-in bag was full of that. Jerry, dil khush kar diya. I have not eaten a bundi ka laddu. It's been a year. I just haven't eaten a bundi ka laddu in just a really long time, and if anything, I have been avoiding desserts of late, just because they've not for weight or motapa or patlapa or anything like that, but because they make me feel uneasy very easily, especially with all my health things this year. I'm very quick to feel uncomfortable in the stomach and get gas. Sorry, TMI, disgusting, but yeah, since we're having that kind of conversation. तो कुछ खाने की चीज़ों का वो नशा होता है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. This particular bundi ka laddu, if you ever come to Bombay or if you're from Bombay and you haven't had it, Punjab Sweet House ka bundi ka laddu, nothing beats it. Absolutely nothing beats it. I'm gonna have one more and then I'm gonna put this box in the fridge.
A few moments later.
I've had a fairly annoying last 30-ish minutes. So basically, sham ke time pe I always need something to eat. Sham ka nashta is a must. And obviously today, because I am vlogging all of my favorite food and favorite this and favorite that, I wanted to give myself a snack that I have been craving since this morning. Chinese fried wontons. Now typically, I eat that as a starter with dinner, but I thought it would make for a great evening snack. Except the restaurant accepted my order on Swiggy by accident, because the restaurant kitchen isn't even open till 7:30 p.m. I said what I said and they did what they did. So I am waiting for the next 25 minutes. Kitne baje hai filhal? It is exactly 7:25 p.m. So as soon as the restaurant kitchen opens, I ordered at 6 p.m. Sorry, so an hour and a half. I'm gonna order. This is one of my favorite places that I love to order food from. Clearly, it's no sham ka nashta for me. I can hear on my stomach that good that happens in the pet. That is happening now. I am gonna land up having snack/starter with dinner. I don't know, it's gonna be a mishmash of a few things, but since I'm having my favorite things, it doesn't matter when I'm having them as long as I'm having them. You got it. This is a reminder for you to go hit that bell button, subscribe to my channel. Don't just watch my videos. Don't count on the algorithm to give you an alert about my channel and my videos. Just subscribe so that you can see my alerts in your notification section. And if you've already subscribed, leave that bell emoji down below in the comments so I know which of you have subscribed or not subscribed. Yeah. I'm too hungry and I have too many tabs open in my brain. I semi-napped this evening. I also got some work done. Today is the last chill day from this long weekend. At 2nd October hai Gandhi Jayanti, a long weekend tha. And from tomorrow, I don't just get into work mode, I get into hyper work mode, because we're at the last stretch of the secret project coming to you guys. Maybe it's already out by the time this video goes live, because the target date I have for myself is 10th October. Let's see. And apart from that, I'm just figuring things out.
Meanwhile,
I need to change my fan. ये जो रिकिटी वाली आवाज आती है ना, it's very frustrating. But unfortunately, मैंने 2-3 चीजें try की हुई है. I think I just need to change the whole fan only at this point. Here is the snack. Now it's a meal that I have waited 2.5 hours for. It is 8:35 p.m. right now, and I initially, like I said, attempted to order this at 6 p.m. The dinner I had today was one of my weekly favorite dinners, but I guess that's going to be a really late dinner today. Typically, I eat my dinner at about 7:30, 8 p.m. Clearly, the schedule is gone a little bit off. Just for today, it's okay. I'm eating a lot of my favorite food, so I'm super grateful about that right there. What do I have over here? I have in this thali from Tiffins in Bandra at Turner Road meets Perry Road Wala Rasta. my favorite chicken manchow soup. Now, since I am having this at dinner time and I'm not having this at snack time and I'm not really even having this just for dinner, there's the late dinner coming. I'm gonna have this with my late dinner. Elevating. Their chicken manchow soup is absolutely fantastic. And they always give those crispy noodles with it, जो मैं कुछ ज़्यादा ही डाल देती हूँ उसके अंदर, if you ask me, but I like it like that. And then last night when I was at my parents' house, my dad said, should I order the fried chicken wontons for you? It's been a while since you had them. And I said, no Papa, I'm good, because I was full. And then today since morning, it's been playing on my mind. And so, here they are. I kid you not, wontons तो खैर कोई भी बना सकता है, बट कोई बनाता नहीं है इतने अच्छे वाले. इससे अच्छे wontons तो मुझे सिर्फ मेरे मासी के हाथ के मिलते हैं जो मेलबर्न में रहते हैं. If you've seen the Texas vlogs, you know what I'm talking about. बट ये वाला जो garlic का इनका sauce है ना, ये कोई नहीं करता है. I've been eating at, obviously I live in Bombay, so I've eaten at every Chinese restaurant on the western strip of Bombay, and you do not get this at all. Highly, highly, highly recommend when you come into the city. Sorry that this vlog is going to end on a little bit of a low note. Clearly, I don't have the bandwidth to get into my favorite dinner at the moment. It was chicken biryani, by the way. Ghar ki adda ke haath ki bani hui chicken biryani is the most bomb biryani ever. However, I started to feel a little bit uneasy. I clearly have overeaten today already because I was going through a day of all my favorites, and so I think I've eaten bigger portions than usual, and with the whole snacks spilling into dinner and all of that, I think my stomach just got very, very confused. Here's a reminder to hit that bell notification on so you get alerts for all of my upcoming videos. Leave a comment and tell me if you enjoyed this video. I want to do more different kinds of videos in general, especially related to food. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I saw Gopali's Pinterest food zone video. If that's something that you might be interested in, let me know. I want to do like those celebrity food videos that everyone's doing on YouTube. I really want to switch up my game and step out of my usual comfort zone. That's the headspace that I'm in. I think for so long I've done things that I love, and I just want to switcheroo things a bit, just for me more than anything else. And if there are other benefits, then amazing, because why not? Jerry, say bye. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm about to put the lights off and go to sleep.